Hey people of the VC, it's Andy Cloudy Mulder here today with a contest entry for Bev at Clarkervision. It's her 400 subs slash 1 year in the VC contest. Congratulations on the 400 subs, Bev. Well deserved. You've got a great channel and mostly great taste. You know who I'm talking about. 4 questions, 4 themed contest, so I'm going to jump straight in. If you want to know more details about the questions, then I'll leave a link to Bev's video below. So your first question was to show the 4th studio album from any band. I've gone with Play Dirty from Girls' School. This album is when they started to go a little bit more commercial in trying to chase down a little bit of success. Gone mostly is the denim and leather for the more rock chick, I guess, look. Apart from Denise here. Denise doesn't do rock chick. She's still there in a Girls' School t-shirt and her leather jacket. Well done, Denise. But yeah, this album was actually produced by Noddy Holder, and Lemmy provides some backing vocals as well on it. So there we go. That's the 4th studio album. Next question was a great question actually. It was to show 4 albums with to show the elements of fire, earth, air, and water. That's the order I've got in. So first up, fire. So I've gone with Anvil, forged in fire. Pretty self-explanatory. For earth, I've gone for Demon's debut, A Night of the Demon, and there's actual earth, soil on that cover. For air, I've gone to my love of stoner music and the bizarrely titled Chubby Thunderous Bad Kush Masters with their album Come and Chutney. And although this air looks pretty crisp and clear, I'm guessing it also has a certain sweetness to the smell as well. That's air. And finally water, some great traditional heavy metal from the 90s. This is October 31, as you can see. This is Meet Thy Maker. I think it's the 3rd album. I'm not sure if this is also it's a reissue. It's a Hell's Headbanger reissue. I'm not sure if it's a compilation as well, but it's a pretty good straight up heavy metal album from October 31. As you can see there, the ship on the ocean and the water, the ship being beckoned in by the Grim Reaper. So that's your 4 elements. Oh, in fact, I've got a kind of a bonus one here. I did find a cover of a CD. This is a band called Akrasicauda, Only the Dead See the End of the War. This is a band originally from Iraq, but they had to flee Iraq after the conflicts and are now residing in the US. They're a thrash metal band, and this album was produced by Alex Skolnick of Testament. They're a great band. I think you should, well, I know you're not really into thrash, but others should really check this band out. But if you look at the cover here, it's got all the elements on. We've got fire, earth, air, and water, all on the one cover. So there's a little bonus to tie it all together. Your next question was to show an album either with a band name, album title, or song title with the number or word 4, F-O-U-R, in it. My choice is on Gamma 2. There's a couple of reasons why I chose this. One, I know you picked up a Gamma, I think Gamma 1 recently, so I thought it would be nice to show Gjermund 2. Could have used this for Earth as well, but I've picked this because there is a song on here called, you're not going to be able to see that, the black print on the red isn't great, but it's called, take my word for it, The Four Horsemen. I thought that was quite cool, because not only does it have Earth on it, which ties it to an earlier question, it has the word 4 on it, but it also mentions the Horsemen, which is the link to the next question. The next question being show, or not really a question, the next ask being to show 4 albums with horses on. I thought this was going to be tough to start with, but as I went through my collection, I found 8, I think, in total. Now, I wanted to keep it as original as I can, so I've watched a few entries so far, and 3 of the 8 were I disqualified because someone else had shown them. And I know that's absolutely fine, but I wanted, obviously, in your competition, for you to see as many different albums with horses on as possible. So I've swapped up my list slightly, and this is what I've come up with. The first one is Iron Kingdom, Ride for Glory. This is a Canadian heavy metal band that Blackmore Rules introduced me to, and is my supplier of their albums. Everything I've got from them he's sent me, which I'm very grateful for. They're not an Iron Maiden clone, but they're very much in the mould of Iron Maiden, very galloping, great, straight up good heavy metal. And I know you're a big Iron Maiden fan, Bev, so I think if you were to check these out online, you'd enjoy them. I was going to show Death on the Road, but Howard, Moore Park 28. I'll give Howard a shout out because he's new to making videos. Moore Park 28, and he needs more subs. He's been churning out videos so far, and needs a little bit of support from the rest of you guys. He's a metal guy as well. So, but he stole my Death on the Road Iron Maiden that I was going to show. So I've switched things around. Third one, this is another new wave of traditional heavy metal band. I think these guys are German, actually. Yeah, German. This is a Stallion, Rise and Ride. Bit of a undead zombie horse on this one. You can only see 2 of the legs, but that's alright, isn't it? Great traditional, upbeat, chugging heavy metal. You might like these, Bev, actually. And was that finally? No, that's 2. That's 2. Third one, Witch Hazel, second album, Sojourn. Very, I think, Wishbone Ash inspired cover for their second album. These guys are, as you can tell by the way they dress, they're not your denim and leather metal. They are more, I guess they fall more into the folky metal bracket. But if you don't like folk metal, don't let that put you off, because it's kind of more melodic. I think you might like these, Bev, actually, if you give these a listen as well. I saw them live up in Edinburgh last year, and they're just an excellent band. Really sort of good, catchy metal type songs. But great, yep, so there's your horse. And the last one, another band that I think you like as well. I know you picked up their latest album probably last year now, and a band that I have a lot of albums from. I have everything from the 80s, but this is a compilation. Well, it's a best of. This is the Magnum Anthology, and here we have a Warhorse in full battle armour. Not much more to say on that, is it? It's a double album. It's a strange compilation in that it's one of the Raw Power compilations, so I don't think they have the rights. They just bought the rights to certain songs. So as well as it being an anthology, it's also got sort of live tracks that would on actually albums. So it's not really a true anthology. It's a compilation of things that Raw Power managed to license and stick on a double album. But still good to have in the collection as well. But, so there we go. I think I've answered your 4 questions. congratulations again, Bev. Great contest. These are my favourite type of contests to do. Ones that have me digging in my collection, looking for covers and looking for names of songs. Absolutely love it. Do check out Bev's channel and get your entries in as well. Cheers. See you soon.